What is up, everybody? What is going on? If you're new here, my name is Matt, and welcome to my channel. So I want to start off by saying that lately I have been experiencing some depression, and I want to talk to all of you guys about it because not only do I want to be transparent with all of you, but I think it's important for us to not forget about our mental health. And if you are having a rough time right now and you are going through things, I not only feel for you, but just know that you're not alone. It's very easy to forget that. It's very simple. For whatever reasons, our brains tend to think that we're the only ones going through this. And you may step outside of yourself and realize that you're not, but it's so easy to fall into that pit and think that way. And it's so detrimental to our mental health. I know that even though I'm aware of that, I find myself doing that all the time when I'm feeling down. I just feel like I am not only stuck feeling like this, and it just feels like forever when you're going through it, but I feel like for whatever reason, I'm the only one on earth going through it, and that is just not the case. So if you're going through it right now, just know that it will get better. It always does, and it has to, and you can only go up from there. Now, for me, it's mostly situational. Most of the time, there's always some surface reason. And the thing about depression is it can be, it can be some kind of internal issue. And obviously depression comes internally. There's always some sort of problem. But what I mean is something on the surface, as you're just having a bad day, and that's got you down, or your car got broken into, or your car got towed, or I don't know why I'm using cars as an example. Maybe it's because it's a relatable situation to me, but it can also be something deep, it can be something deep rooted, and it can be trauma from stress or some situation you dealt with in the past, some type of anxiety issue, or just it can be over anything. When you're going through that, it's like all the color washes away from life. Everything looks gray and bleak, and you may feel like that as well. I know I feel empty when I'm going through it, and I feel like a shell. That is the best way to describe, I think, is that you feel like a shell. You feel empty, and that is saying it in short terms, like obviously, or in simple terms. Obviously, it can be much deep rooted than that. I think having someone to talk to is very important, whether it's YouTube or a friend. I know that when you're going through a depressive state and you're feeling down, you want to isolate. And that very same thing that you're doing, the isolating, can make it worse. You can feel so unmotivated to do anything, like you just don't care, but really you want to. And it's just a weird thing that happens there. You may feel unmotivated to go do this thing or go do that. But I'm telling you, if you just go out and do it, you will feel better. And again, you may feel horrible while you're doing it, or not even like you're present. We've all been there where you just feel like your mind is somewhere else and you're not present with your body and what's going on around you. It can be difficult to navigate through. But I promise you that if you just do a little, then you can allow yourself to do a little more. So when you're feeling down and you want to keep pushing, but you feel like you can't, you definitely can, for one. But also just by doing it and little by little, you will feel better. I just wanted to come on here and, connect with you guys and be transparent that I had been having a tough time and I have been struggling lately. There is a number of things going on in my life, stuff that not that I don't want to talk about, but not something that I'm going to talk about right now. Now, do I think it's helpful to talk to somebody or at least take your mind off of whatever is going on by being productive and distracting yourself from it in a good way, too, by the way? Like, obviously, you don't want to do bad things. You don't want to use harmful things to get through, even though it is a coping mechanism that people do use. Substance abuse is like a number one thing when it comes to trying to override depression. But I'm just here to reinforce that if you are currently going through something, you are not alone, and I'm here for you. I may not know you, but if you want to reach out to me and say something, leave a message in the comments, talk to me about something, 10 out of 10 times I will respond. I try to get back to every person that ever talks to me on my channel. So I just want to let you know that I'm there for you. And even if, you don't feel the need to reach out, that's fine. Just know that you're going to be okay. It's tough. It's a tough time. Not to get like political here or anything, and I'm not going to dive into that. But I mean, look around you too. Everything is so expensive. So it's really hard to go out and want to do things and to get the motivation to do things when things are so expensive. It's like, how can you afford to do this or that? You just got to find the things that you can do that, don't cost money. And, it may seem silly to you, but draw, color. These are some good things that you can kind of lock into. I don't know, play video games, build a puzzle, go for a walk, work out, exercise. These are things that I do when I'm dealing with stress and I'm trying to relieve myself of stress. There's a number of things that you can do, and we also seem to forget that, right? We want to look at things and right away just be like, there's nothing to do. What can I do? Like, I just feel helpless. And it's just so much easier to feel helpless than it is to get up and get moving. Again, with the motivation, it can be hard when you're feeling down and depressed. When you are motivated, these things just seem to come natural. But if you can find something that you really enjoy doing and that you're passionate about, it really helps. Now I know that, again, when you're feeling down, it can feel like you're lost, like you don't know what you like anymore. And maybe you don't want to do that thing that you were into before because you feel like you've lost the passion, right? Like you feel like you're not into whatever that is. You lose pleasure in doing the things that you loved doing before. By forcing your body to do things, the mind follows. Maybe feel like you're getting to that stage. Maybe it's that time of the year. I mean, I know where I live, the seasons change. It's getting colder out. It's getting darker out. The weather tends to be uglier. So that can be another factor as well. And it's not unheard of to get sad or moody. Your hormones change, the weather changes, you just, overall, you get in a funk. And I mean, either way, that tends to happen over time. You can't always be happy and you can't always go at the volume that you're going at. Taking breaks and having refreshers are very important to your mental health. But to wrap this up and not make this like 12 hours long here, I just want to say and remind you that you are not alone. You will get through it. You may feel gray and you may feel hollow, but you'll get through it. You'll get better. things will be better. And even though it feels at that point in time like you're going to be stuck feeling this way and you're going to feel this way forever, you are most definitely not. It may at that point be hard to imagine how you can move on from this, and that can be with whatever you're going through. Maybe you're going through a breakup right now, or your parents lost their house, or you lost your house. Trust me, I know it can be very rough. Life can be cruel. Weird and crazy things can happen, but you are not alone. You will get through it. You are strong and you can do it. So I just want to sign off by saying, have a good day. Try not to be too hard on yourself. Be kind, be humble, and take care of yourself.